We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Cleveland Indians.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Ian Kinsler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first five.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the three.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Justin Upton will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Come on, Indians.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready now on 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Nobody out, runner on first. Upton awaits the 1-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Venable as he takes it for the first out. Miguel Cabrera will get his first opportunity now. Runner still at first with 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The next 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
J.D. Martinez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. This is foul right side. He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
From the stretch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Tigers leave 1. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Rajay Davis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off with a try, center fielder, Rajay
Davis. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Got him.
They always say the hallmark of a good leadoff hitter is to have the ability to work the count and show some patience up there. But he takes that one to the extreme this time. It's one thing to wait for your pitch up there, but sooner or later you're going to have to swing at one of them.
Francisco Linder will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Jason Kipnis will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. And this is hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Carlos Santana will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castellanos is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. We've played an inning. No score. Victor Martinez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos will dig in here. First pitch coming. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
James McCann, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's totally a strike. What are you talking about? Oh.
Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Go try. We'll get you out here.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
2 out, nobody on. 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jose Iglesias will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The next pitch comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
1-1 on the way. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Set him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. Yan Gomes will start things off in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on him.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Here it comes. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Batting 7, left fielder,
Lonnie Chisenhall get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still nothing. Anthony Gose will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
number 12, Anthony Gose.
First offering on the way. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and We're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to...
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Come on, Indian. Look like these.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Ball one. And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ball headed out to Venable in right. And he's got it for out number 2. Justin Upton will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. First pitch on its way to Upton. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Whoa, buckle his knees.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up double number 2 on the year. Pause, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's set, now the pitch. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2, and he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We play 2.5, no score on the show. Number 39 makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 39.
First pitch coming. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the seats, and it's gone. Solo shot here to left as the Tribe move out in front 1-0. And how about that? Number 39 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here's Will Venable now. And this will be fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off. He comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here it comes. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
1-1 pitch on the way. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Ooh, close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. Grounded, foul. One out, nobody on. Now another 2-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Francisco Linder will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2-1. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
I'm not sure if he got the greatest break on this ball out there in right field. You're going to see him leap right here at the end, and by the time he's able to run that thing down, it's not in time, and we're looking at a triple.
Jason Kipnis will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball